Hello everyone and welcome to Pain. Hello Lena, how are you doing? How is everyone doing? Yeah, so I guess we're doing some Payday streams this week. As said, uh, probably next week there are gonna be 2 heists hitting. One free, one paid. And I kinda said, yeah, I'm gonna, because I have the gold edition, I said I'm gonna cover the first Payday. Oh god. I said I cover it. So I want to do that. But like, there's a lot of content in this game, quote unquote. Like, there's a good amount of content in this game right now, I'd say. But like, I, for example, don't have all the weapons, which is like, yeah, I don't think I need more. I don't think like everything besides, some assault rifles are gonna be assault rifles reign supreme. And I think there's like one build where you like, this one is the best. Do you have it actually? Is the question. I mean, I got the gold edition for free, so yay. I didn't need to pay for this, so honestly, I can say I am probably less pissed. Oh. I mean, just a lot of stuff happened, apparently. Oh wow. Oh well. But yeah, Payday 3, basically, it's still going, but rather than when it came out, and turned out well like this, I was raised my decision was not. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, it's still kind of just sad. Like, I don't know how to say this, but well, 1 second, I still. Oh no, I can stay here. Just prepped some tea in the background, so I'm just sad. Like, again, I still don't know how a lot of stuff happened in this game. And frankly, okay, you know what? I'm gonna say it in a second, but like, I don't know why why they keep focusing on this skill system. Like, I'm currently working towards a build that has like, I think 15 core skills and the rest is like, I mean, I don't think the system could be, it could be more interesting, but the problem is just everything is based like, around this, edge grid rush thing, which is like 10% extra damage, 10% less damage. Where's the rest of the interactivity? Where's the rest of the specialization that Payday 2 had? Where is, that one thing you picked with perks? Like, you could slim it down, make, more perk points into, just smelled warm and hot, but
Yes, because of tea. You know?
yeah, I just thought something more for my PC, but like, no, I guess.
Outside is grilling, remember?
No, it came from, Dusty. I guess the GPU is firing up right now. Oh well. It's just, like, I mean, again, the weird part is you had the perk system with, in Payday 2, where, one aspect was completely changed about how you approach the game. That was cool. Why isn't that in this game anymore? Why do you need to painfully level weapons? Why don't you just have, if anything, assignments and stuff? Like, 2 wasn't perfect, but,
There's a lot.
let's just start with,
This is a small branch bank, usually low traffic.
let's
But there's
try.
up in the money transport schedule.
I'm gonna try to do it on public.
Decide how you want to
Shut up!
beat the security gate and quietly gain access to the vault, or go in guns blazing and
You know
burn
what?
your way through the roof.
Here's the
You
thing.
call.
I
Done
don't
this
mind.
million times before. But hey, there's no rest for the wicked.
I don't really mind the idea that there is more, context, background, storyline, that there is a clear order in which, the heists have been done. Because, the second game kinda missed that a bit. But goddammit, this game should shut the fuck up! Like, oh my god! Shut the fuck up, game! Oh. Oh, okay. Set up the thermite. Oh, right. I should unplug my controller, because else it turns into a shitty vibrator. I mean, you know what? I think the big difference, what the problem is with this game, is just, I mean, yeah, it is kind of simple to say, oh hey, it's, oh hey, they should have just done Payday 2. Which, like, yeah, sure. Just add, the working parts of Payday 2. You could even be like, okay, you know what, let's cut out some of the perks that don't work and rework them and bring them back later. I don't even mind the idea of shade. Like, I think I'll leave it plugged in for Agonia. We have something better for that. Upside is the new D3 is apparently really good, so I don't care that much. I mean, the sad part is that, for example, I mean, you know what? Maybe Battlefield 3 is gonna get it soonish. They have it in Battlefield 3, in the Portal part, so I do hope they get the G3.
If you pass an office, try to find which box is his.
Honestly, okay, you know what? That's a good revolver. That's a good revolver. I am not mad at this.
That's it. You found the right numbers. When you get to the vault, find the matching deposit box.
Oh well. Honestly, yeah. It's a one-shot kill at least on hard, so you know, I mean, from what I know, they honestly they should keep tied up. That's you know, it's a one-shot kill. That's neat. But guess what, Lena? If you're thinking, oh hey, okay, no, you know what? I'm very much satisfied with that revolver. That's like, okay, let me just be clear here. There are not many games that get revolvers right. This one feels right. Okay, you know what? Payday 3. You have a good sidearm. You have a good sidearm. I give you that. The problem is just there's nothing, you know, in terms of perks or skills that would be like, can you actually build around making a gunslinger build? Also, take a wild guess. Is this revolver free or paid? The answer is paid, obviously. Lol.
Good job. But keep your masks on. This isn't over yet.
Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, for me it's free, but eh. By the way, the G3 also paid. Like, I'd say, you know, they have some really good mechanical ideas in the game. If it was layered on top of the Payday 2 setup, you know? Except this sucks.
Once the door opens, you only have a short time before they go off. They're sending in dozers. Seems like they're developing components for quantum computing. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Get ready for it.
Got enough yet? Shit! Let's get out of here!
The getaway van's gonna
By the way, if you're wondering why the hell are you doing the first heist again, the answer is No Rest for the Wicked is just giving you the most money overall. That is a weird delay. This minigame sucks. I keep saying.
hostage rescue units are on site.
Especially because it's too easy and too fast, you know? One of the things that, I mean, the thing about Payday 2, I think, that was so elegant in my opinion, and that a lot of people apparently didn't get, was the fact that the whole filling bars was managed so well, you know? Like, lockpicking here is fast. Lockpicking in, you know, the first bank, or San Marino, or any other bank, was a commitment. Also, half of them are just empty, just sucks. Like, in Payday 2, you at least had things in there that, you know, were not of value to most people. But, you know, they weren't, like, valuables, but, like, you know, you could at least say, oh yeah, so obviously someone has them in the bank. But, like, the thing is... Okay, that was... Oh, well. Yeah, that's probably the one thing they have in them. But, you know, again, the revolver is fine.
Overkill weapons ready when you are.
Ironically, one of the best things you pick right now for carrying bags is that you can carry 2 bags. But like the really long throw thing, that's not a thing anymore. Which is weird. Again, they just cut so much that made this, you know, the second game work so well, and like replace it with basically nothing. Okay, let's see. Okay.
Watch out! I'm driving in. Not far now.
I picked up the sniper!
Again, I want to at least give for the next 2 heists like a bit of a fair share, because like, I mean, I probably should make at least a, you know, a stealth build for one, but I mean, as you probably noticed, stealth just kind of doesn't, it's just not really that fun in this game, which is weird. But yeah, they had to patch that in.
Great work, people. Thermite is such a handy tool.
I might. Rock the additional keycard. At least 1 level. That's 1. Did we get any more skills? Nope. Back to... Any, you know what?
There's an armored transport.
Road
This small
rage.
bag has an unusually large amount of cash in its vault. Breach it and steal everything inside.
Anything specific you want to maybe see the last heist they added?
Vlad has asked us to reappropriate some gold the police seized from one of his
Yeah,
business.
why not actually?
Corrupt cops. Worst fucking scum you ever meet. When they're not in my pocket. I turn hard-earned, honestly stolen money into legit and clean gold. And this Captain Blythe plants evidence in my gold exchange with an leather pockets? Hooey! The Blythe pig keeps my gold in evidence lockup. It sits in some shitty soon-to-be decommissioned police depot out in the Bronx. One of those places where lazy cop fuckers are tucked away, pushing papers. I bet the gold will get lost when they transfer the evidence to a new precinct. Fucking badonna. But Vlad's not worried, because his old friends are gonna steal it back first, huh? Now, the depot is big style. It be crawling with the filthy animals. Lead them to slaughter or let them play in their own shit. Just get me that gold and I'll pay you a handsome
yeah, I just wanted to say they put Vlad through the enemy filter, but yeah, no, that's not Vlad. Like, what the fuck did they do to Vlad?
Locker filled with tasty stuff. I'll even sweeten the deal. Put a cherry on top. Blythe is in bed with a DA. And my people...
That's what you get when you don't spring for the same actor again for whatever reason. I think they have the same voice actor still. Same, like, okay, fun fact, they rehired the actor of Dragan to have the Dragan files to not have Dragan in the game. What? I mean, okay. Could be that Dragan is also coming next week. Could be that he's like the free heister, which is, I mean, I guess. And like, if they also bring back, you know, perk decks with that, that would be fantastic. Because honestly, I would love to have perk decks again. And honestly, this game needs grinder. Grinder, ex-president, all the classic stuff. Just give me shit to control health and stuff separately again. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what I mean with so they announced that there's gonna be one free heist next week, and also there's probably gonna be a paid heist. The free heist is it's called the Diamond District. It's a new one. Kind of based on 4 stores, but it's like now we have 5 bigger jewelry stores. So it sounds more like, you know, they took diamond and jewelry store and made it 4 stores, which, you know, that sounds actually interesting for a change. I don't hate that. I'm like, okay, you know, more open level. I'm fine with that. The game needs that. The game desperately needed that, but it also needed better mechanics. But that's a different topic. Also, by the way, it's so funny how you're like, oh, you go to the Bronx and you just get the Mexico filter. Like Breakfast in Tijuana had less of a Mexico filter. It's amazing.
Vlad's gold is locked up tight. Head to the captain's office and find out who has access to the evidence room. The captain's office should be on the 2nd floor.
It's a camera. I see a camera. Right there.
Smile for the camera.
Cops are basically guards who got one more point on their academy exam. They'll escort you out from a private area, but if they spot it, time for another strategy.
Anyway. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, if you want to be like, oh, which heist is this based on? Breakfast in Tijuana. It's Breakfast in Tijuana 2.0. I think Breakfast in Tijuana is still better. Unsurprisingly, because I think the core mechanics of also the whole stand in a circle and shit is just like, why? I mean, they have apparently some.
Easy money.
I'm tracking another assault team. They'll be there in about 30 seconds. gone into lockdown. The only way to get that gold in the evidence room is to breach the wall.
From what I heard, this is like the best heist to stealth and the most fun.
Find it and retrieve
But
those
yeah.
explosives.
What is the purpose of standing in a circle? You see, you have to hack things. And hacking isn't now, you know, you fill a bar or you wait for something to happen or, you know, that someone doesn't spot it. You know, timing, placement and stuff. It is, you stand in a circle. You find 5G for your CrimeNet waifu. She tells you to hack, and so you stand in a circle. Obviously, this is how hacking works. God. And there's the sandwich. There's the fucking sandwich. I hope no one missed the sandwich because it's there. Wait, what I'm doing here is irrelevant. If you go loud, everything takes place in the backyard.
They deployed a hostage rescue team.
I'll take that. Thank you. Coins everywhere.
Oh yeah, right.
Lads stashed us some high-grade explosives. Let's put them to good use and blow up that wall.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you're wondering, no, when you play loud, this is it. This is the area you play loud in. That's it.
Station has gone into lockdown.
I-
That evidence room is sealed up tight.
You know
To
what?
get that gold, you'll have to breach the wall
There's
from
this
the
thing
outside.
about Payday 2. I have no clue.
God damn it, that almost blew out my sound system. Well, you're in.
Wasted his shield.
Oh yeah, and now you have a winch and whoop.
Nicely done, people. But they're still around, so don't relax just yet.
I mean, I guess New York was hit by a sandstorm. That's it, Lena.
That door sure is stuck in there. Keep the cops off the winch while it does its thing.
Again, it's probably the best heist in the game so far, but I just don't know. Like, here's the thing. I think Payday 2, you know, excelled at a few things. First of all
Lockdown
was
initiated a backup upload of police files. We can tap
Opening
into it and
things.
copy those files. If you have time, get that data. Flash
And, you know,
payouts
transporting
bills
them
from police
out.
personnel records.
every single heist in Payday 2, you know, around launch in the first year, was almost exclusively
The cops are deploying naders. Okay.
around, you know, bars filling, you waiting and timing everything perfectly. like,
This shit was
I think
not
I
for the
can't,
fix. They have a redundancy data reroute system.
I can't even, you know, to start to, okay, the game lag, wonderful. Like, I played it recently again. The simplicity of, art gallery, which was just, I mean, one part of a heist.
I killed Captain America. I'm hurt real bad.
Oh, that wasn't good.
Cops are sending in the sabotage squad.
I guess, yeah.
Medic back here.
Oh yeah, no, there's an overheal thing.
The winch is hooked up. Crank up the generator and keep the cops off that generator when it's running. Stay sharp. The cop sabotage squad rolling in.
Killed the shield.
All right, the winch is back up. Make sure the cops don't mess with it. All done. Grab up that flash drive, and the data is yours.
Also, I mean, it's kind of interesting that they have side objectives, but like, you know what I find the most absurd about these? That they don't do anything right now. Like, they managed to have different side objectives for loud and, you know, stealth, and they don't do anything. Like, the fuck? And don't get me wrong, I like the idea of sub-objectives, you know, doing something, but
Keep the winch running. It's halfway there.
I don't think, you know, finding the data on stuff in, how's it called, No Rest for the Wicked helps with anything. I don't think, it's just like,
They weren't expecting that. Catch your breath. But stay alert.
like, look at this. Look at it like this. I have to, I have now to compare to, like, probably one of my favorite DLC they made in Payday 2, and some of my favorite heists to this day. So we're gonna talk about armored transport for a second. Armored transport was probably, in my opinion, okay, not from individual heists, but like it probably was the best and most glorious DLC for the baseline stuff, because it literally is. There's hit and run. You know, you just do a smash and grab, and it's perfect because no matter how you frame it, it's like, oh, you expand the combat system, the smash and grab ones get better, and so on and so forth. I fucking love armored transport. And one thing I really loved about the original armor transport was you could find data, random interdrop. And it wasn't, you know, it wasn't like a thing that you could manage for, it was just sometimes it showed up. And then you had the option to start, well, the train heist. And the train heist, back in the day, was the big payout. It was hard. It was fucking hard. But damn was it a good heist. Because it just, you know, I can't even remotely start to why I love train heist. Train heist is just hard. But it's not unfairly hard. It really is this perfect mixture of... It's the perfect mixture of, you know, you need to decide, do I want to do this loud, do I want to do this silently? And like, the most important part was that Payday 2, I think, managed to mix, especially balance loud and stealth so well. Like, stealth was not easy, but, and this is the important part, loud wasn't either. I mean, that also... Oh, by the way, in this section, the lighting is completely fucked. I think someone even posted the video, like, if you go in here with skin on your gun, it just removes the skin. No fucking clue why. Oh yeah, right. We started cooking meth again.
The cops are bringing in sabotage specialists.
I wasted the shield.
I mean, that's one of the things I think Payday 2 really got well, because, you see, if you look, for example, at Big Bang, okay? You could say, okay, Big Bang has great payout, but like, how the fuck do you want to approach it? Stealth can be fucking tough on that map. You know, if you don't use, you know, blueprints and stuff. Shut up. But it was definitely is stealth the better option for this map or not? Because there are some maps, you know, like some heists, like for example, oh, you want to do framing frame. You want to do fucking framing frame. It is like, nah.
It's worth nothing these days. Our guy was supposed to leave the keys in the truck. This model uses a digital ignition.
We call this a
system that
difficulty
takes
tweak.
time to bypass. It's faster to find the keys. The keys
Yeah.
are somewhere on the upper floor.
It's just like, why is there enough, like, not like one singular special heist to find? Why is everything just going into nothing? This minigame also sucks. God, this is so like... This isn't even like, oh, you can't actually breach this safe, so you have to find the combination. Or there are puzzles. It's just, you wait until it wiggles enough, and then you wait a bit. Like, why? Why isn't this just a drill? Or you lockpick it with a skill? Or C4? Like, Payday 2 was like, you know, oh hey.
Easy money.
Payday 2 was like, hey, here's a door. You have 4 ways of to open it. 4 ways. And here it's like, yeah, you can
Your escape is ready to go.
open the door
Those bags
with one way, and another way, and the same way, and the same way.
That's 3. That's 4 bags.
And that's the thing where I feel like
That's 8.
I feel people forgot that when you talk about in-sims and shit, so much wants to be a minigame when it's not necessary to be a minigame. Oi! Good.
If anyone could walk into a police station and get my shit back, it was you, crazy bastards, huh? You really fucked up the pension plans of those corrupt big bitches. Ooh, blood's gonna drink and sleep well tonight, my friends.
Like, I think the best example I will always give, and I think didn't Age Bomber Guy also do it in a video? I felt so vindicated when he did the same fucking argument as I did. Like, in original Deus Ex, hacking, or you know, hacking was a battlefield, but as with, you know, Payday 2, which is, and I will say, Payday 2 is an ImSim light. Period. It is so much of an ImSim game.
So you need to get back in the game.
Um,
Earn some money.
and the thing is,
What you did for me
it
back
was,
in San Francisco.
when do you hack? Will people walk into you? You only have a certain time frame, and the thing is about you have a certain time frame where you can hack. That time frame you have to pass up with, you know, filling that bar. You can look around. It's tense. There is so much in there, and also this bar filling can be easily modified by skills. And in Human Revolution, it's a minigame, which bypasses all of that. It's, you know, how in Elder Scrolls, like, going forward with,
It will give you an excellent opportunity to strike. I already have a buyer
it's like,
for the rare materials.
like, see, the thing about, where I would say they really started fucking up and why, you know, modern Bethesda games, especially Elder Scrolls games, are not the same anymore as the old ones is, since Oblivion, you have a mini game that you could basically cheese really fucking easily. And don't get me wrong, I actually kind of like the you know, the lockpicking minigame from Fallout 3, but it became the de facto minigame. And it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is, I think, the lockpicking from Fallout 3 and going forward basically every single Bethesda game is the most elegant lockpicking game ever designed. It's good, and it sucks. Because you can cheat it. Why the actual fuck would I, you know, just do this all the time? And it pauses the game. You know what in Morrowind it was? You take a, you know, a lockpick, you go up to a lock, you have the lockpick in your hand, and you interact with the lock, and it has a chance to open. This chance can be modified, so if you're good in lockpicking, boom, you will lockpick everything. But this can't be cheesed. Some shit you just can't open, period. It won't happen. But also, since everything happens in real time, we go back to the, hey, do you actually have time for that right now? How good can you pass it? It's just so much more layered to be interesting by technically being more simple. Oh yeah, they when they announced that, everyone was like, oh, look at that. Maybe I can get it as well. I think it's in the store. Well, since they left the lobby, I might do that as well. I'm at 65 now. Let me just check. Do I have it? Or is this one of those? I didn't understand quite how it is, or like, okay, it really is just, you know, it rotates in Mask of the Week and then you can get it. I think. So yeah, that's a new thing they added. What mask do I have actually? Oh well.
So you
Let's give me.
get back
I wanted to do Road Rage. Let's just check. Do I have some more skill? No, I don't. I don't. Let's just check what my next one will be. Okay. I'm still only on 4. What is going on here? Well, at least there is a group now. Really a Happy Tree Friends reference. Okay. Pony fucker. Okay. That's the name you chose. Honestly, thank you for being here, Lena. It's like... I don't know. Oh yeah, Clover's in the game now. We now have 3 female heisters. We need just one more and they... You know what? That's probably one thing where they could achieve one thing before Payday 2. And that is that we, you know, you can do a full female heister squad, you know, faster than it was possible in 2. It sucks that it wasn't doable from the start, I guess.
We're on. The diversion worked, and the truck will be here shortly. Let's go to work. Set up the EMP to stop the truck in its tracks. We're on a timer. Roughly 90 seconds until the transport arrives. If any civs get away, or the EMP isn't set up properly, this show's over.
On the ground. Civilian. Watch this. Hey,
Shouting really doesn't work as well anymore as...
here's one. Thanks.
Okay, now we wait.
Found another.
The driver's gonna sound the alarm as soon as they realize what's happened. Be prepared.
Okay, okay. Sounds like we actually got most of it. Good. Good, good, good. Ah, well, that sounds like we can actually get through that.
That's what we call a hostile takeover. The remote steering device gives us control of the vehicle. Place it on the truck.
Oh yeah, about the
This'll take a
next 2
second.
heists.
They have security in place to prevent this sort of thing.
Basically, again, the one has 4 stores,
I'm
but
tracking another assault team.
it's 5 stores and you have diamonds, like diamond store in it, which, you know, sounds cool. I don't hate that idea. The other one is Houston Breakout. Guess which one of the two is the paid one?
Just a few more seconds. And done.
The hack is done.
Okay, now we can get this truck to where we want it. We need to get the truck all the way to the ramp at the end of the construction site. This baby is tough, but there's a weakness in the underbelly. Stay close to the truck to keep the connection
Yeah,
going.
it is.
If you stray
It's
too
the paid
far,
one.
you'll stop moving.
It's like, God, remember how in Payday 2 they had this problem, you know, they started reworking a game after launch and everyone was like, yeah, I mean, it needed something, it had some problems, and then they were like, okay, you break out Old Hoxton, you have,
Units are on site.
like, it was the first, like, big shootout thing. It was a 2-day heist. It was, it introduced the perk cards. Like, suddenly, dodge builds were a thing in the game. Just don't remember. Just remember. Dodge wasn't a thing really before that, and then they were, and it's like, oh hey, that was impressive. But like... Hello? The fuck is wrong? So yeah, it's like, I get that they want to call back to, you know, oh hey, we broke out Hoxton, now we break out Houston, which is like, I get it, you know, Dragon was also there and stuff, but like,
Drilling the back doors would take forever.
everyone,
Luckily, there's a weakness
can
in
we
the locking
just
mechanism
acknowledge
that can be
for a
exploited
second
by rewiring the panel on the undercarriage.
that it's kind of is wild that you, you know, want to pay tribute to one of the best free heists the second game had by making it a paid heist. Can we just talk about that for a second?
Get to those cables. We're almost in. There, it's open. Now get into the truck and grab the loot.
Oh yeah, it's kind of funny how this is basically your armor transport thing, but like, I'm sorry, armor transport. I wish we had actual armor transport. Oh, come on, everyone, you are not that shit. At least they realized that after a long, long time.
This stuff is fucking essential to make electronic components. Worth a fortune, really. Vile is on standby with the chopper to get the loot.
Also,
out of
you know
there.
what's also feeling weird? That like the second, literally the second heist you do, you're stealing quote-unquote rare elements from an armor transport. I'm sorry, just make armor transport stuff again. Oh well.
That's one bag. We need to get at least 5 bags out of here. Anything beyond that is a bonus. 1 bag left. Head down along the bridge.
Anything to anyone wants to talk about? I really just need some time. Because like, yeah, Road Rage is quote unquote the best, better heist of the
Scaffolding.
original ones, but
There.
honestly, I'm not feeling particularly a lot. At least I have consistently like 190 FPS, that's something.
We did it! And this motherfucking bad.
Hey, turret!
Great work, people. That transport never stood a chance. I'm sure Shayu will be happy with the loot.
It's only one of the games ever made. It's still so wild that this happens, and I think they are currently in. I have a skill point. Let me guess. I'm putting this in. Cool. I am only missing 30 more skill points. Great. Okay. Anything specific? Syntax error maybe again?
This data sensor is cutting edge.
Do I want to do syntax error again?
Get in. The golden. There's a lot of valuable loot in this cargo dock, but we're after something special.
Your favorite mechanic. Okay, here's the thing. I don't really. Here's the thing, Lena. I don't really have a.
This penthouse holds a lot of valuables. This car. We're going to clean
Actually,
out the
no.
vault
Fuck
and
this.
gold
Honestly,
stock bank.
I think at some point we need to talk about the.
You did the right thing in bringing this to me.
Oh yeah, the butcher is also back.
The potential to revolutionise
She looks good. She and Shayu look good. Like, what the fuck did they do to Vlad? I don't get it.
control and into
Why is Vlad on so much Botox in Payday 3?
We'll make a pretty
He should be on vodka.
scratch. She'll keeps all its vital service.
Like, the thing is with the armor plate, okay? I'd say the armor plate has its place in certain games. For example, I get why it is in Battle Royale games. I get why it is in the Extraction games. But if you, for example, have a multiplayer shooter, armor plates suck. Like, not, you know, in the Battle Royale stuff, but like the standard multiplayer shooter, because you just change the time to kill around. Why? And it's not like, you know, oh, it's different, it's a different, you know, class or something. No.
Did you notice that control room above the server rooms? If you can find a way in, you'll have access to the security controls down here.
Oh, they're stealthing it. Hello? Okay. I guess I'm not allowed in here.
Hello? Yeah, no. Nah, we're all good here. Nothing to report.
Pretend it's a hog.
I can't do things. I think the game broke. Oh well. Should I be surprised? Not really.
Time for another strategy. If we want to lift the server room lockdown, we need to fry sins for good. Get to the control room and activate the shutdown protocol.
God damn it, that's a plus. I'm not hanging around.
Don't shoot!
Now, hack the security controls and shut sins down.
I mean, I guess we're just watching now because
Shutdown operation. System instability detected.
I can do hostage negotiations if you tie down some civilians.
Good thing he's
This
doing it
fucking
safe.
AI! It disabled its own shutdown protocol. Okay, if you can deactivate the cooling system, sins will either back off or overheat. Both work for us. More cops on the way. They're in 30 seconds. Naders are incoming! Cops inbound. Stay on your toes.
High-risk temperature fluctuations detected.
SWAT units have infiltrated the basement. Get ready.
Let me go!
Oh, you want some more? Move in for the kill.
I mean, nothing happens for me. Literally, if you're wondering, are you even playing? I can't play.
Disconnection registered in server room.
Yeah.
I'm using a remote link to scan the server through the terminal. Hang tight.
But I guess also I just saw that apparently they have some other shit show going on because I guess the game director beefed with the YouTubers. You know, the YouTubers that were actually really, really fucking nice still. No, seriously, they're just like, yeah, sorry, the game just kind of sucks right now and we kind of want it to be better, but like, we're still streaming and making some stuff for you because like, honestly, we hope you turn it around. And then the game director apparently just started beef and called them toxic. Good move! Holy shit! Oh. Yeah, everyone is apparently, like, Reddit is like, a lot of the posts are just about them saying, yeah, the guy should just leave the game director chair. Which is like, oof. I can't do shit here, like, honestly, I want to see if this is resolving itself or if the game is just, hard locked now, but also, like, I want to play, god damn it. But yeah, that happened apparently. So, holy shit.
Let's get nice and cozy.
I mean, what can I say but yikes?
Another server room's just opened. The AI's overheating. Get back to the control room and finish it off.
Like, I mean... Here's the thing. When I look at, you know, game systems and shit, I always say, you can save every system by just accepting, you know, like, what is the major downside of the system? And I'd say, the current skill system of Payday 3 has one major problem that if they sat down and actually took a good look at, you know, they don't need this. I don't think they need to bring like the whole skill trees back and such. Like, I'd say the idea of, you know, you need to pick the first one in line and then you can pick the other ones from the line and you can mix and match. Fine. You know what? You can iterate on that. I don't think it's like the worst system. They have to reshuffle it into skill trees like 2 did. They can keep it unique. The thing is just, and that is probably the main problem of the game, that it hinges so fucking hard on the rush, edge, and grid system. That is the main fucking problem. Because there are always things to gain, and nothing permanent that changes how your character plays in the moment. They're not consistent. If you could say like, okay, if you you know, pick these skills, they buff this and this damage and so on and so forth, cool. Make, you know, upgrades that actually matter to people, that are permanent. Like, I'd still say the best example I have is, for example, we recently played a lot Back 4 Blood. And I'd say the game now is pretty good, because they looked at what it was the biggest problem of their old system, and it was the fact that, you know, oh, you start just with one card and you just have to slowly randomly unlock every one of them, and then like, you know, 10 levels in you have a build. Which just simply held them back, you know, building good levels and shit. Because sometimes you just have to make more smaller filler levels, which were still interesting to a degree. I think they did the best with what they could do. But still. Now it's just, all 15 cards are just there. They're just there. They just activated from the beginning, you have a build. And the game feels really fucking good to play, especially on high difficulties. So like, that's the thing. The strength of Payday 2 was, here are skills that you know, that make it better for you to use shotguns. You have skills that make it better for you to do, you know, to use assault rifles, MPs, etc. This kind of specialization is just missing in 3. It's all edge, rush, and grit. Which kind of makes it so that you don't even, like, the best build you do just aims around buffing, you know, one strong weapon, and that is basically the M14. Because you can one-tap every fucking enemy in the game. But like, then you also just play... But the same build then works with, you know, then works with assault rifles and a bunch of other guns, you know, as well, but still, because it has the same you know, fulfillment stuff, and they're like, oh, why are there not that many builds? You can technically make other builds that are a bit more unique, but the reality is, as long as you balance everything around rush, edge, and grid, and make it so that, you know, it's not a specialization thing, you will end up with simply 1 or 2 builds that do everything. And then I just fit in whatever I want to use right now. You know, if I'm not watching the game being played, because I wanted to show you syntax error, but nope, I just have to wait here. Because I don't want to, you know, I could alt F4 the game now. But I won't. This could still be XP, I don't care. Great glitch, by the way, game. Unreal Engine producing mind-boggling effects of bugs. You know what? Ever thought about how many things would be so much better if the protagonist was just a girl? I just realized that again. Like, Agonia stumbled over a manhwa, which has, you know, kind of a fun like a fun setup as, you know, quote unquote. Okay, can we talk about this for a second? It is so fucking funny that in Japan everyone gets hit by a truck and transported into you know, into a fantasy world where you just OP and everyone is completely okay that you enslave minor girls, but that's a different topic. In Korea, they for some reason are like, you know what? Dungeons like in MMOs just happen in our real life. There are a bunch of those in Korea right now, and it's kind of weird. Anyway, I want to... Why is no one doing urban chancha? Like, it would be so fucking funny if it's like, you know, someone has like just a normal life and then they learn from like someone on the street the art of cultivation, and then their best friends also do that, and they have like a rival showdown and then on the nearby mountain, and then like the police comes and like, stop the cultivation duel. I heard about that one, I think. Honestly, there are a bunch of ones, but it's basically someone gets sucked into a dungeon by accident, and what Agonia is reading right now, and it's just like, ah, fuck it, I'm in a hole now, I can't leave. Let's make a farm. And then some rabbits move in, and he's like, oh hey, you like me, and then he becomes the rabbit uncle because they have children and the children love him. It's like, it's very cute, but also. Then because the dungeon master is, I think it's a black dragon, and she's like, can you give me one of your roasted sweet potatoes? And she likes that, and she always makes quests like her first quests were like, reward nothing, failure death, and the guy's just like, you're just blackmailing me now, and she always changes it because she gets like, it's very well and cute done, but like, imagine if both were girls. That would just be the better dynamic, just hands down. Sorry. It is kind of cute though, so you know. Anyway, just Payday 3 would at least be better if they launched with only girls. That would have been something. Imagine if the whole original gang was in prison and you would spend the first heist as, you know, Clover. And such, you know, rebuilding the gang and getting them free. That would be banger. I mean, there are a bunch of ones. I think you're probably meaning solo leveling. That is the big one that has an anime right now, and ironically, the anime isn't covering the interesting part. Like, where it really goes off the rails. Yeah, I mean, again, and one of the things I like is I think Payday 3 does. Oh god, you all are failing at this extraction again. Is the idea that you know, you can actually how's it called? When hostages are around, they will use different weaponry and also not use gas grenades in that area, which is that's cool. Honestly, again, this is one of those mechanics where I would say good mechanic if it was layered onto, you know, everything we had so far. Or, you know, if the skill system was built more around specialization and everything. Okay, how's the game going?
God damn it, Hoxton's in custody.
Hoxton is down, fucking wanker. Honestly, the one thing I'm a bit missing about the fact that about Houston is just okay. Houston just had like the funniest stealth lines in Payday 2, just hands down. Like everyone who doesn't know, the best part about them is like everyone is just like yeah quirky and stuff, and Houston's just like yeah I'm just getting older, everything sucks. Okay, I think no, the game is broken. Sorry, we have to. Oh no wait. Wait, why are you at the beginning? What are you doing there? Okay. Maybe hostage trading is like ironically not relevant anymore. Oh no, seriously. Hostage trading now gives you health packs. Oh! Oh, what happened here, game? Oh, they really just fucking let's just see this again. Oh god. God. Let's just see, what can we do? Retargeting speed. No, we don't want that. Reload speed overall. Why is that?
Police assault incoming. 30 seconds.
Oh, now I can. Okay, welcome to syntax error, the later parts.
All right, people, here come the cops.
There we go. Pick up server. Yeah, we need to scan servers to find the right one, I think. And everyone is just like... It's kinda neat, you know? I think syntax error is a good heist. Oh, fucking hell.
That server's one of ours.
Killed the shield.
Another server verified. One more to go.
Oh, wow.
Got a zapper here.
Killed the goddamn
again, the one thing I can actually kind of praise is the fact that this revolver is fun. You know, for being a paid DLC weapon. Great, someone really called himself Dr. Schniedelwoods.
Just have to get them topside.
Oh god.
The cops are swarming the streets up here. The front door's no good. Rig some explosives in that
Ew,
utility
hello.
space by the control room, and we'll blast a new exit through the sewer.
If everyone who's wondering what I mean with that, it's you see, Schniedelwutz in Germany is a euphemism for a penis. So they abbreviate it. They're called Dr. Phallus.
Bye-bye, Sparky!
I really hope I will get to the 2 bags at some point.
Fuck! That was a bigger explosion than I expected. But it worked. That's all that matters. Just picked up the transmission.
Oh fuck it, back chain.
Launch a final assault.
They're launching a final assault, and then there's another final assault, and then there's another final assault, and then there's another final. Just don't put the line final assault somewhere.
Lyle is on his way. Hold on till he gets there.
Helicopter on approach.
Lyle can't get close with all the cops around. Clear the area. Cops are done playing nice. The assault won't stop until you're dead or in custody.
Drop the healing potion here.
Stay near the landing zone. The chopper will only land if you're there and the cops aren't.
Main, like, our pilot really let down a bit. Wait, clear the park of cops. Cops. Wait, why is that? Oh, they really fucked up that.
Group until you're dead. Secure the server. Overkill weapons, get out right away, or you can go back for more. All that data's valuable to someone. That's one. That's two. That's three. 4 bags and counting.
There we go. So, yeah, I haven't seen the full heist, but I guess.
Impressive. That was a true show of force. I didn't think it was possible to scare the
That was a true show of force. It was so hard. Oh no.
There are.
Anything else you may want to see?
Let's breach the vault. What? Let's break into this pen.
Actually, you know what? Let's try Golden Shark.
To hit Patricia J.
Why not? Why the fuck not?
The main
No.
Got one.
The blueprints say the HR department is behind the tellers.
Found one of them.
It's kind of funny how
Wait here. Follow me now.
Don't let any cops near the drill.
Suck the floor.
also, you know what I just realized, like, recently?
Make the bank assistant open the gate.
I think the biggest problem Payday 3 has is that it just takes from itself, you know? Like, I mean, when I, for example, when I go to my parents, I usually, you know, watch, like, I sometimes, you know, watch a bunch of old, like, movies there because, you know, I have time and stuff, and, you know, Goniest, like,
That's the door to the vault.
you don't watch that many movies with me.
Access to the control panel.
That's just like, you know, it's just a good time to, you know, to watch some movie. Oh yeah, look at this, we have to stand in the 5G rings again. Holy shit, look at this, everyone. Best fucking object. Who designed this? It comes like, I think after.
Damn it! With the alarm triggered, the security system is trying to shut down the Wi-Fi.
It's shutting down the Wi-Fi. Oh
Find a
no.
computer with enough privileges to prevent the Wi-Fi shutdown and patch me through.
Like, the thing is, if you look at movies and media in general, you see there's a bunch, especially in gaming, a lot of stuff is derivative, you know? Like, you know where it comes from, and sometimes it's usually just borrowing from the best. And Payday was no different. Like, I think I knew the movie already, but like, I watched, for example, Drunken Master. By the way, you should fucking watch Drunken Master. If you're in Germany, it's actually on Netflix, so like,
There we go.
yeah, Hong Kong, 70s Hong Kong
Boosting the signal.
comedy action classic with, you know, Jackie Chan. Highly recommended. When you watch Drunken Master, you're gonna be like, oh,
Rescue units have
so that's where all this comes from. And yeah, it's like, it's amazing, you know, martial arts choreography.
the vault once I'm done with that control panel.
It's, you know, it's just like good comedy. It's just some great stuff in there. I mean, also the funniest bit is that, like, the solution to the movie is literally the protagonist has to embrace, his femininity. That's literally the solution to the movie. I'm not kidding you. Kinda based for the 70s. Oh. Oh, you're now a civilian. Fuck you. But yeah, if you look, for example, then at, let's just say, if you, for example, watch Heat, you're just like, oh, this is where it's coming from. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really want you to watch that scene from Heat. Just look it up on YouTube if you want to. But like, watch it. Because you're probably like, wait, can it be that? Like, literally watch that scene. You're gonna be like, oh, this is where it came from. Because, I am not kidding you, you watch, like, you watch this scene, and you're just like, oh, hey, you start, first World Bank, Dallas says nearly the exact same lines. Hello, Payday, well, actually, since launch, I played the first Payday game at launch, quite literally. Same with Payday 2, but, you know, there was a problem. My laptop at the time just sucked, so couldn't, but, you know, played it around launch still, so it's still good. Like, I played for a long time now. This is just, you know, because probably there are gonna be 2 heists next week, and so I'm like, fuck it, let's get up to the level so I can actually have a full build. But yeah, watch that scene. You'll be like, oh, hey, the whole, this is a robbery, we don't want to harm no one. It's just taken directly from fucking Heat. And you're like, oh yeah, you know what, that's obvious, because, you know, for everyone who has watched it. But, you know what? The fucking theme of First World Bank has the same baseline than the scene in Heat. That's one thing I actually forgot. Like, oh yeah, right. It even borrowed the fucking music. And then the rest? A lot of the rest is just like, oh hey, what about the drilling in the wall? It's just like, yeah, you take the scene from Heat and measure it together with the opening scene of The Dark Knight. That's Payday First World Bank. And like, I think really the biggest difference from Payday 2 to 3 is, like from 1, 2 to 3 is 3 riffs on Payday. It doesn't riff, like, for example, the whole meth cooking was just, you know, Breaking Bad was popular, and so they just added, well, hey, you cook blue meth. That's that. Okay. But also, don't forget that Cook-Off was not a heist. Cook-Off was one part of, you know, Firestarter. No, it wasn't Firestarter. Was it? Was it Firestarter or was it, was it what? No, it wasn't Watch Dogs. Oh, was it Firestarter? Rats. It was Rats. Firestarter was a different thing. And Firestarter was also cool because it, again, riffed the fucking Dark Knight. Because remember, one of the first times you break into the fucking bank is to burn money. Well. I mean, I don't want to trash the game too much. It's like, in the end, it's still, you know, functional. I don't think Payday 3 is, like, overall, like... It's, yeah, it was about sending the message. And, like, sure, you could say, launch Payday 2 riffed from so many movies that were popular at the time. 100%. No question asked about that. But, like, it was fun. I mean, also it feels very grounded. Like, here the second, quite literally the second heist you do is just, oh, you steal rare earth metals. Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm back in the... why didn't it hit? Hello, I need to... Where's the armor? Jake, where's the armor? Fuck you.
Okay, now hold out until the chopper's there.
No more fucking around. Here comes the sentry gun. Sentry gun's up.
Here's a medic bag, idiot. I got the shield.
Oh, wait, there's armor. Cool. Give me my ammo back. There you go. Better. But yeah, I mean, also, one of the things I really liked about Payday 2 was just the fact it was very grounded in the beginning. Like, yeah, you could say, oh hey, Payday 1 also didn't start like, you know, that low, but like, Payday 3 started with a contrast. Payday 1 started with a contrast, you know? First world bank is no one knows about you and 4 people with clown masks walk into a bank and just with the use of the, you know, simplest things and the fucking garbage truck, they rob them blind. That is one of the things I will always keep pointing towards in games. That is contrast. That is the juicy thing that, you know, quote-unquote immersion is made of. Because people forget that contrast is one of the best things you can do to a game. Oh boy. Like, oh hey, you're just, some guy, like, you're just a few people going up against a hyper-militarized, you know, police force, that has every single bit, every single trick in the bag to take you down, and your methods, oh yeah, you're just using some thermite and guns. Fuck the police, you're better than them. You're simply better than them. That's contrast, that's good, that's juicy, that's how you do it. And Payday 3 is just like, yeah, no, you just have like high-tech gadgets all the way. Why can't I take like a crowbar with me? You know how funny it is that if you have like, you know, the most secure things in the world, and then you just open shit with a crowbar. That's funny. That's hilarious. And let's do some more for... Oh, 52. Holy shit. I'm actually doing good progress today. That's amazing. Player TXT, Bixty, I've played those. Like, this isn't like, oh hey, I'm just seeing something that's new to me. It's just like, sometimes I just get reminded of things, you know? I played these games for a long time. Let me just check. What is the next one again? Oh yeah, right. Fortitude. Kinda sucks that you can't easily unlock stuff anymore. What do we get? Increase your base maximum health by 50. Yeah, Payday 1. Since basically day one. I played it. I played it even on the PS3 back in the day, so, you know. Honestly, I liked Payday 1, and I would even say back, you know, when it launched, when Payday 2 launched, I was one of the people that actually said Payday 1 in this state is better, even though Payday 2 has way more going on for it. The fuck have I unlocked for the gun if I'm... By the way, should we just switch up the guns a bit? Because I think I can use any gun on it. Like, this is kind of the best, so... You know. Actually, let's just see what is the best one for this. Ah, well, no, I don't guess. Let me just check. So, could I want to do something else? Say, you know, again, if you have some interest in the weapon, just say, I will run it. As long as it's, I think, an assault rifle, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I could take the AK, I guess, but... Let's just keep doing good with this. We're doing a good thing, a good run right now. Let's just check. Ah, Golden Shark. I'm not going to do 99 boxes you simply did because of the glitch. That was a fun glitch, but still. Honestly, it should just shut up talking. I like explanations and shit, but like, just make it a fucking menu list like Payday 2 again. Or CrimeNet. Like, I could see like, oh hey, we're starting this heist, do you want to join this lobby? I could be like, oh yeah, nice. Like, the thing is, CrimeNet as the only thing I'd offer? Eh. I think the biggest problem they had was trying to actually make it so that oh, you unlock things in order, but they forgot to do it like... Here's the thing, okay? I think unlocking heists by, you know, climbing up the infamy ranks was a good thing for Payday 2 at launch. Like, nowadays Payday 2 is so overloaded. It makes no sense. Okay? Period. It makes no sense to do that. No one is doing dirty ads. Yeah, I guess. From what I know, this. Hey, any other Payday 2, Payday 3 streamer or so that is like, can you help me out here a bit?
This is a small branch bank, usually low traffic.
It's no rest for the wicked, I guess, again. You can actually blitz this when you have a 4-person group in stealth. So that's something, I guess. But yeah.
Guns blazing and burn your way through the roof. It's your call. You've done this a million times before. But hey, there's no rest for the wicked.
But yeah. I guess Houston Breakout is coming, so let's see how that works out. I mean... I mean, I'm also playing on hard right now just so I get more XPs on, like... You know what? If I actually knew how many people would play in certain brackets, so like... Also, just make pre-planning again. But, like... Why is there no pre-planning? Is this because, like, oh, you can't buy the favors right now, you either get them, like, randomly from fulfilling heists, or... I don't... this system is so weird. It's just like, why? One of the games that... Yeah! And you know what's even funnier, Lena? You know what's even funnier? I can tell you right now a few ways, like, oh, you don't want blueprint, you don't want pre-planning, but you want to at least have some form of player input onto the heists. You know what you could do? You could make, you know, crime nets, and then, here's an idea. So... You launch your game and you have split up the heists into for a few things. Some make money, some have, you know, maybe side objectives in the area that influence stuff. Like, for example, you know, how in Metal Gear Solid 5, yeah, okay, you know what, fuck it, I'm quoting Hideo Kojima. Everyone who's saying, oh, but Hideo Kojima only makes movies, fuck you. His games are actually insanely good when it comes to gameplay. You have side stuff. Because, depending on how you play, enemies will adapt in the areas. Like, you start giving headshots, they start wearing helmets. There's, like, a lot of those things, but... You can then, if you build up your, base, you can send out squads on sabotage missions that reduce, for example, how many helmets they have. So, imagine if you hit, for example, an industrial district and there's like, hey, if you steal, for example, certain amount of ingredients, you basically sabotage the police response. You could make it so that there is kind of an ecosystem going on, and the more people do things, the more benefits you can unlock or keep having unlocked for other people in the game. Sure, that would be like, oh, everyone needs to play the game, but like, that would actually make the game to a degree playable. It would be like you didn't even need to do the big heists early, because the idea of trying to ruin the security network, okay, would be one hell of a thing to see on a map. Like, you're like, oh hey, for example, you have, you know, some data centers you can hit, and data centers would reduce how well the drones, or how many drones would field in heists. Like, you can adjust this, but like, it would basically be kind of like, you know, well, what Helldivers 2 is doing in the sense of there are objectives and players can interact with those objectives. And it changes dynamically. It would be a war on the police, but like, duh. Would that be bad, is what I'm saying. Would it be bad if you had some form of, you know, doing heists would have more, you know, to it than just, you know, getting the money?
To be transported out of there.
Considering it wasn't even about that, and also like,
Than usual patrolling.
LMAO about
Stay sharp.
that you just have, you can run around in the weirdest outfits. Like, God, they didn't even commit to the. I'm, you know what? Fuck it. I'm nitpicking again. Here's the thing. I know why they did the whole outfit thing in Payday 2, but honestly, the idea that, you know, at least at the beginning of Payday 2, you know, you had, you know, some kind of uniform outfit style, and I think the outfits in Payday 3 are good. I generally think those trench coat designs, they're good. They're really good.
Power before or it won't open. Find the power source and turn it off.
Oh, okay, you're off.
Master, game on.
Yeah, sure. I left the area and they're like,
Time for another strategy. You're gonna need thermite to burn your way
Anyway.
to the vault. I'm sending in a chopper for an equipment drop.
Cooperate or die.
also, you just saw some really nice eyes. Hope you liked eyes.
See any key card locked out. From now on, every breath you take is a gift from me. We're going for a walk.
This is interesting. An executive working at Wixia has a safe deposit box here in
Every
this
breath
bank.
you take
Oh yeah, right. That thing that never led to anything, I think.
Go by office. Look around to see which box it is.
Yeah, I guess they added some nice animations, but like, it's kind of ironic that they couldn't have the animations and, you know, the classic just fill a bar, because that's that.
Place the thermite
It's
above
hold
the vault.
something to fill a bar.
Hallway.
Cooperate or die.
Let me go!
We're going for a walk.
Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I'm doing this, as said, the police will use less lethal methods the moment there are civilians nearby. Why do you leave the Oh, you fucking idiots! Ah, einmal mit Profis. Alles muss man selber machen.
More cops on the way.
Alles muss man selber machen.
The thermite will burn faster if you add more bags of it, but don't fucking overdo it. They're deploying zappers. Cops inbound. Stay on your toes. That's it. You found the right numbers. When you get to the vault, find the matching deposit box.
Anything fun to talk about? Seriously, I need some stuff to talk. Funniest bit right now is that Russia is completely I mean, they're basically in panic mode. They're like, we stopped everything. Like the Russian, the Ukrainian offensive into Kursk is flawed and suicidal, and you're just like, God damn it, everyone! You just.
They deployed the hostage rescue team.
Okay, now the FPS drops again in this area. Holy shit! I need to check the settings that I have. Why is it just around 60? The fuck is going on with this game? And for everyone wondering, I have a 470. That it should smoke this game. Has Raymond already thought? No, they haven't. There is no dedicated line. The Panther is just the Panther right now is just something. They built, I think, a few prototypes of, but there is no production line. The Ukrainians want to make a production line in Ukraine, but no, Panthers are not there. Maras are there though. But you know who is in Kursk? From what I heard, T-34s. Which is hilarious. But also, holy shit, Russia gets, it's like, from what comes through, like, honestly, again, I keep saying, if you, I don't want to compare, you know, real life to video games too much, but when you're playing strategy games, it is very simple. You play the information game, period. And the reality is, holy shit, is Ukraine playing the information game well right now.
What the sh...
Because they're apparently so on, you know... Yeah, as I said, I think people are like, why are they doing this? Why is it happening? And the reality is just like, it's literally the best they can do. Like, Ukraine is forcing Russia into like the absolute worst decisions they could make. Just go over it. Russia is good at defense, not offense. Ukraine is really good in offense, not defense. So, you know, they're forcing them into, you know, playing their game now. And, otherwise you have, the Thermite really is tanking the FPS. This is insane. I like that revolver. No, seriously, I really like it. But yeah. It is definitely like you see how they have problems, and like holy shit, Russian propaganda is just driving nuts. Like The funniest bit for me is that they started their first defense was just filling everything on Twitter with fucking spam bots. Like, damn. Talking about desperate.
They've raised the fucking bollards. Lower them or the van won't be able to get in. Overkill weapons ready when you are.
I took out Deadshot. Rooney.
Oh well. But yeah, it is kind of interesting.
Destroy the van's fucking antenna.
Also, biggest, probably biggest propaganda loss is the fact that they tried, you know, cutting off the internet in that region because, let me be clear here, one of the biggest problems the Russians had was, you know, their own folk posting how shit it was on the front lines, and now, you know, they basically keep we keep getting, you know, the Russians keep getting posts about how Ukrainians are not that evil, not that bad, they're not looting everything, and you're like, lol.
Somebody help Pearl.
I got the cloaker. Ha! Sniper's pushing on Daisy.
Okay, where is... Oh, there is our man coming.
All right, I'm here. Toss the bags in the back.
That's 3. That's 4. We have what we need, but I'm never gonna turn down more cash. That's 7. Pearl has gone down.
God damn it, Pearl. Wait. Here we go.
I've wasted his shield.
Honestly, the ammo funnel combo is just really makes this game playable. It is kind of amazing that they really were like, oh, we have to nerf that. They're now just introducing 2 new how's it called? 2 new skills, but still. Yeah, it's going badly for the Russians. That's at least something.
Fantastic work, gang. You don't let anything stand in your way.
53, that's something. Let me just check. 16, so... Well, at least we're getting some progress on fortitude. Because, yeah, obviously, they added, like, I think 8 more, 7 or 8, was it 5? I don't know how many more. They just added more skill points to unlock because they added, you know, more skills, which is like, okay, interesting that you did it like that. But, like, yeah, and then they just added, like, you just get more health, and it's like, okay. Oh yeah, also now you have some silenced, silenced weapon stuff, I think. Oh well. Oh, why not? Let's just get faster targeting. Honestly, it's like, oh hey, you have less magazine capacity, but reload then like just better reload speed. What is this for? Probably shouldn't ask too much. I'm actually doing progress here.
That drone
I told you. I
guns
need
onto the
some.
nose of the cops on their home turf.
Should I do cook off? But cook off is like.
The police are looking to add to their off-the-books pension fund.
Shut up.
Corrupt cops.
Shut up.
Scum you ever meet. When
Shut up, Botox Vlad. You're not even real Vlad. What did you do to the real Vlad? We need Vlad breakout, honestly. Then it's just like, no, he cloned himself, but shittily. Honestly, that would be so good if like you break out real Vlad and like it turns out Vlad you know, cloned himself and it just
police depot out in the Bronx. One of those places where lazy cop fuckers are tucked away, pushing papers. I bet the gold will get lost when they transfer the evidence to a new precinct. Fucking badonut. But Vlad's not worried, because his old friends are gonna steal it back first, huh? Corrupt cops. Worst fucking scum you ever meet. When they're not in my pocket. I turn hard-earned, honestly stolen money into legit and clean gold. And this Captain Blythe plants evidence in my gold exchange if he can ladder pockets? Hooey! The Blythe pig keeps my gold and evidence lockup. It sits in some shitty soon-to-be decommissioned police depot out in the Bronx. One of those places where lazy cop fuckers are tucked away, pushing papers. I bet the gold will get lost when they transfer the evidence to a new precinct. Fucking badonut. But Vlad's not worried, because his old friends are gonna steal it back first, huh? Now, the depot is a pigsty. It'd be crawling with the filthy animals. Lead them to slaughter or let them play in their own shit. Just get me that gold and I'll pay you a handsome cut. And while you're at it, keep an eye out for anything else that would fetch a good price. It's an evidence locker filled with tasty stuff. I'll even sweeten the deal. Put a cherry on top. Blythe is in bed with the DA. And my people caught wind of some strange emails while we were tracking my gold. Encrypted.
there we go. Yeah, any funny thing happened? Seriously, I am down for any topic. Agonia, do you have topics? Please have some topics.
It's
I just need to talk about something. I can even put you on the stream. Just have Agonia activity, save me.
okay. I'm thinking. Because I was reading right now.
I know, and you have fun. I don't have fun. I play Payday 3.
Yeah.
it's okay, but
I'm
like
very sad for you.
the things I do for you, dear viewers, just so you know, with Houston Breakout, I have a broken one-shot build.
All right, get inside the station. Have to say, stealing from the cops feels pretty
But I
damn
heard you're
good.
talking about that the game director for Payday 3 apparently was pretty stupid and now is not the game director anymore.
No, he beefed with someone apparently.
I'm still astounded that they did that, considering that like the people are.
I mean,
You know, in the end of Payday 2, lots of people lost contract with the studio, you know, because you were required to be too positive in the end.
I think at the end, yeah, but like, I mean,
And now I'm in Payday 3. Payday 3 isn't even a game where you could be positive about.
and like, here's the thing: the people they call toxic are like, it's just like,
Yeah, that's
they're
why I'm so
nice.
surprised. Like they're overly nice. They're like unhelpfully nice most of the time.
No. If I'd say Red Archer, for example, this was the YouTuber that was about. He's like he's nice, but he's like, these are the problems. This is what the game has. Like, he literally says it's not fun for him.
See, that's not nice enough. It's being constructive. You can't. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I guess you do some.
You have to say the game is perfect.
You do some light critique. Oh no, you're toxic. And like,
Yeah, that's why I was so astounded. Like, as the game director, shouldn't they know that the game has problems?
You know what? I always want to point out one thing about.
It's like weird how you can be so long in this position, like when you developed a game from the beginning, which I assume they did.
I think some people are like just not really fond of admitting they made mistakes.
I mean, yes,
It happens.
that's a tendency people have. I'm just still surprised that it happens like this openly in the industry.
I mean, honestly, okay. Here's the thing. I know I shouldn't be saying that like that, but like, a lot of people come into positions nowadays that are new to the industry. That's just something that happens. Okay.
Yeah, which explains why the UI is so shit and soulless.
And a lot of these people, borrow from the stuff that came from. I think Payday 3 mostly oriented itself what came before Payday, not what they could take from other stuff. But like, I think a lot of people are just
they
like
oriented themselves on Payday.
Yeah, it's like most of this.
More like as little as Payday as possible. But
Oh yeah, but it's more like in terms of themes of heists and shit, they just mostly riff on stuff that was already in Payday 2 and 1.
Yeah,
It's mostly that, while Payday 1 riffed on how's it called? It riffed on Heat. It riffed on The Dark Knight. God damn it! By the way, can I just say one thing? I want to revisit with you the whole Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy.
which one was that?
It was the one with the Joker in the second one, the good one.
Oh, we watched it already a few years ago, but I guess we can rewatch it.
Yeah, because I don't think they're on Netflix and stuff, so maybe I see the trilogy and on Blu-ray stuff. But like, the thing is, the first one was with the water boiling and Ninja Clan. Then you have the Joker, which is peak. Can just shout out again. The Dark Knight is seriously like one of the best movies ever made, and like, as much as I joke about Nolan, he's a fucking good director if he has the right material.
Oh.
Sorry, the Joker was just amazing.
The Joker was amazing. It's just a change of topic.
Yeah, but like, it's just. Then and I think like, again, a lot of people are just not willing to admit stuff. Like, for example.
Yeah, I'm still confused. Like, you can be new in the position. I'm still wondering how you can be so bad at your job, but I don't know the details, so I will hold back there. But honestly, you can't deny that the game has a lot of problems that needs to be addressed, and for some reason, they lashed out at someone providing apparently mild critique.
You'll need to
Yeah.
find a way to get him out
Probably
of his office
even
first.
relatively well
Or
thought
you can
out
take a more
critique.
direct approach to get him out of your way.
Yeah, true.
There are some donuts at reception. Bring them to the upstairs kitchen, and I'll make sure the captain gets a whiff of them.
That's simply the part I don't understand.
I mean, you know what? A bunch of these people actually think they're doing...
They're doing,
what they're doing is actually good design.
but nobody agrees with them. Basically. In terms of player numbers.
Hang on. I'm gonna make sure the guy takes the bait.
Okay.
Let's play.
Hold it! You, over there!
Time for another strategy.
I think, like, one of the problems I'd say is that what I notice is a lot of, I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't say, for example, this applies to everyone, but like, because, you know, it can be one or the other. This isn't like, oh, hey, a universal thing. But like, a bunch of people get into design positions before they were like a programming.
Okay, programmers are generally just shit designers.
Like, let's just be
Generally
clear here. Let's just be
speaking.
clear here. I don't want to shit too much on you because like there are definitely people who can program and know their shit around.
Sappers incoming.
But like, god damn it, a bunch of you really just copy paste shit they saw somewhere else. Like their code. No. It's
Like, I have my gripes with programmers as an occupation. Yes.
but
But
like
they aren't bad people.
no, it's definitely not like it. It's just like designing and programming are two completely different skill sets. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, a lot of the things feel like let me just put it like this. If you for example, I mean, okay, fuck it. I'm gonna say it like that, like it is. I've been playing TTRPGs for nearly 20 years. Basically 20 years now. I know how to design something. And I know, you know, people said, I've heard it now from a bunch of people that, like, you know, what was it? Pirate Software, how they were like, if you actually put into your resume that you do, like, TTRPGs for, like, fuck ton of time, that's actually a resume. So, like, yeah, sorry. The thing is, if you design something, I think most people always stop at one point. They never go the whole way because like it's like you need to make a coherent whole and you need to keep in mind the systems need to interact. System-oriented design is just it is one of the best things you could like. That's the thing where I'm saying when people come to me and say, you see, TTRPGs about telling a narrative. No. Here's the thing. The absolute strength of most TTRPGs is building coherent systems that interact with each other and let the players interact with them.
Upload from their systems.
Even if they don't know that this is a thing.
Time. Go for that data. Vlad would pay handsomely.
Because that's like...
That's how pretty much everything works in the end. I mean, you can do more narrative focused, but at that point you're basically doing a scenario.
But like, I think the biggest problem people
Which is
also think
very
is that...
rigid and can get broken pretty easily.
Yeah, like, the biggest problem is that when people are like, oh, you're not supposed to railroad, they forget that narratives should come from player decisions and design. Like, sure, you should set up some stuff in your world, you should set up some stuff to do, but the rest should be, what are your players doing? And then you need to be able to actually make, you know, build systems to a certain degree. They don't even need to be deep, and you can readily borrow from other people that they, you know, want to engage with stuff. hell, I made a small campaign and once, and the thing is, it was a cool thing. You know, I would definitely reuse that for people who are like, hey, I want to play some, you know, TTRPGs again. Maybe you know, they know D&D and they just want to get into the thing again. And you know what? I just borrowed one of the elements from fucking Dark Souls. I admit it. Fuck you, I did that.
Which one?
It's like, hey, you want to have some better armor smithed and stuff? See,
Oh, yeah.
there's I just literally were like, here's
Find item to upgrade Smith.
yeah, they're like, hey, we had some you know, magical stuff powering our forges back in the day, and those were lost, which, you know, ties into the whole thing because you're actually searching for a dungeon with a forge in it. So you're like, oh, and like, yeah, you know what, collecting embers to make some better armor and stuff, that's a simple thing. And yeah, it's straight up from Dark Souls, but like to a degree, riff on shit that people know, because here's the thing, if you bring concepts into a game that people don't know, or can't easily identify with as, oh, I'm supposed to do this, you will run into a wall. In this sense, they had a good laugh, you know, seeing, you know, the icon pop up from the Smith from Dark Souls 1, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we're looking for embers, obviously, like, and they got some directions, and it's like, yeah, sure, research an area maybe with a dragon in it and other stuff, because, and that's the thing, it looped back into, I want you to go out and do adventures to make your own storylines. So I set up a few story bits as, you know, there was magic powering the forges. Or, you know, there was magic embers that, you know, made the fires better. So like, oh yeah, sure, duh, that's what you do.
Yeah. I mean, you could even just research metal working in general and see how smelting stations got upgraded over time, and you could use that.
But the thing is, narrative and design always interweaves in a lot of ways in
I mean, it just means it doesn't matter what you use. The system is the important part. Find stuff, knowledge, material, whatever. Bring it back, upgrade shit.
Yeah.
That's the system. It's very easy.
Meanwhile, if you look at, for example, Payday 2, you have the very coherent loop of, you know, roughly 90% of mechanics overlap. But you can actually specialize into you go stealth, you go loud. And the important thing is that, as I said before, stealth was not only a viable option, stealth was a question you need to ask yourself. Because again, there were heists like Framing Frame. No, you fucking didn't do day 3 on stealth, except for the achievement. What are you, a masochist? Why would you? It's Framing Frame day 3. I'd rather hunker down in the fucking corner and endure the onslaught than do it stealth. Fuck it. There were levels where stealth was an option, but holy shit, was it just And then there had levels where, like, you know, like Big Bang, where like, this is gonna be painful, but do I want to do the equally painful part of stealthing through all of this? Like, again, the upside of stealth is you don't need to shoot your gun that much. The downside of stealth is it can get really fucking finicky.
Also, you don't shoot your gun as much.
Yeah.
That's also a downside, technically.
Yeah, and I guess there are people who are like, I just make everything loud, and there are some people who are like, I stealth what I can. Yeah. And that's fine, like, but here it doesn't feel like any of it is a viable option, it's just more like, yeah, it kinda is just side by side. And, you know, having some of the stealth changes, you know, again, the whole social stealth thing, cool, but I feel Payday 3 is above everything not as readable as Payday 2.
I feel like this plays in America, right?
Yeah.
Why can't you do social stealth with like one sidearm on a small one?
I mean, let me just put it like this. This is still the liberal part of America, you know. they're more like, you have a gun cringe.
Yeah, but then you can pretend to be some gun nerd and say you actually.
They still won't let you into a bank. They would be like, no, no. That's I think not legal in New York.
Yeah, but you could try to conceal it, okay? And then you have like you bring pre-planning back, and then you can maybe decide the drop-off point of your actual stuff, of like your vest, because it makes no sense that you wear a fucking vest that nobody notices.
Oh yeah, that's also the thing.
Like,
the whole lining is just like,
yeah, as I said, and like, okay, you're not wearing your armor and you do not have your big weapons. Your stealth skills are active. You have your armor, your stealth skills are off, and your loud skills are on. Wouldn't that be actually an idea?
that would be interesting because yeah, then it
the
would be-
most egregious thing about Payday, even Payday 2 is, when your stealth fails, you need to restart because you're not built for loud anymore.
yeah, and like to a degree.
If you just tie like two different skill trees, basically, one for loud, one for stealth, to basically a pickup.
Yeah. It could be an idea. But yeah, I think the biggest
It is an idea.
It isn't. It could be good. The thing is just that this game really just never meshes its mechanics well, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the overkill weapons are probably one of the best examples because I'm
Yeah,
just
they're
like,
just in there, but they're, I don't know why they're there.
Yeah, that just sucks because like Payday 3 is definitely even more built around the idea of you just stealth as long as you can and then you go loud, which is like,
Then
I'm
just
not-
go loud, right?
yeah, I'm not even that mad about this idea completely. It's just, God.
As I said, introduce the system I just described, problem solved. Is it the best way to solve this problem? I don't know. It's one way.
Yeah, I think the whole it's just not that much coherency. I think, yeah, the biggest problem they have is that they throw in a lot of high-tech gadgets onto into basically a street war between armed people, like just robbers and cops. And like the cops should be the ones that again, visually also Payday 2 just nailed more. Like
You got enough gold to get the hell out, but more is always better. Only one left. That's it. You've lifted and secured the main loot. It's time to get out of here.
like that's the thing, Payday 2 was simplicity perfected.
Crazy. I love it.
You have
Pigs didn't even know what hit them.
again, you have like Payday 2, you either have nothing or you put big armor plates onto you. Like, obviously, as if you walk in with big armor, everyone's gonna be like, what? But like, here it's just heavy ballistic lining. Like, let me just be clear here, this is lame. This is just kinda lame. I mean, we can start talking about all we want about the fact that for some reason you have to load your armor now, which I think is not really a good system. Payday 2 and 1 did it better for a reason. Also, what is the fucking obsession with devs just trying to jam armor plates into every game since Battle Royales happened? Like, this is also what I wanted to talk about when, some devs, especially younger ones, are just really fucking arrogant to a point where I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? Like, here's the thing. I still remembered, I think I talked with Danny about that. He told me and showed me actual receipts. So just Danny, I stream with him Payday when it comes out usually, and he's a nice guy. Bit weird, Dutch, but still, he's a good guy. He did mostly Battlefield content, and one of the devs that worked on Battlefield 5 and 2042 wanted to get armor. you know, armor plates into Battlefield 5 because he was like, that's a good new addition. And then he was like, that's a stupid addition for a game, you know, where you have 64 players on a map and you can just now randomly change the time to kill. That will suck to a degree. So that dev called him like, what was it called? It's not really toxic. I think he said he should be like, basically he said he should be killed. Like, the fuck, like, you like, holy shit, why are you so fucking aggressive over the fact that someone told you this is a bad idea, it didn't even make it into the game, and you know, then it made its way into Battlefield 2042 and they immediately needed to start nerfing it because it sucked. Obviously. It obviously sucked. Like, what do people expect? And I think he's not at the studio anymore, but like... That's what I mean, you know? Some people are just really locked into their own mentality. So what's the next thing onto... Fortitude and... Okay, so that's getting in, so... And yeah, apparently some are really... There are people out there who really just want... Okay, maximum health is increased by 15 for each down you currently have. Okay, that sounds good, I guess. But, like, it's kind of funny that... Okay, honestly, if you make a skill description and you need to put something in quotation marks, that's not a good look for your... That's not a good look for your system. You're basically saying like, yeah, whatever. We don't even know ourselves how to describe it.
Incredible news. There's an armored
By the way, I don't know if I want to do cook-off. Do I have to... Should I do cook-off?
cargo.
Sure.
We're gonna
Yeah, fuck it. You know, let's do cook-off. Hello, Locke. Locke is back. Locke is doing the, you know, legacy heist for now.
Recipe's been off the market for years, but just recently it's made a resurgence on the East Coast, even purer than before. I tracked the supply chain to a lab in upstate New York. You jobs old hats at raiding these little shitholes. You just go in, bag up some drugs, and we'll sell them for a nice profit. Easy money. Some gangster types have the house under heavy guard, huh? I don't think stealth is an option here. Be ready to take the goods by force.
Damn. I definitely need to level the fortitude tree now. Oh god. Why did they... No lobby font. Nope. So I guess no... Nothing. The clank would not harm you. What? Oh yeah, let's just what was that?
Something outside.
I put everything on high, like... I'm sorry, I don't need everything on ultra. I always reminds me of the clunk. Okay, posted image and cuff. Oh yeah, no, let's just look at it. Relax, the clunk will not harm you. The clunk wrote this. Yeah. Okay, that's a good picture. That's a good picture. Yeah, what? The clunk will not harm you. Why do you make it sound so threatening? You know, fuck it. Let's see if there's someone doing the other Vlad heist. Yeah, I don't know what they did to Vlad. I just don't know.
You know about the neon gray blood, yeah? Where the dirty rich go drink out with other dirty rich.
No, I don't want to. Fuck it. This is the one they want you to stealth, and I fucking hate it.
There are some one. Let's break into this penthouse.
Fuck it, touch this guy.
I had some of my associates do a little digging on the Mason Lowry.
Oh yeah, Blaine Keaton is back.
That fella. As far as anyone can tell, he makes his home.
Why does everyone look better?
You can expect some darn tough security.
But Vlad just has Botox now.
Surprised if he had private guard. guards on staff, bunch of custom security, hidden vaults, panic rooms, the whole 9 yards. We got word the encryption keys you're after are stored on a small hard drive, probably locked up in a vault or someplace. Remember, this Lorient fella kept off everybody's radar for a long time. It's a cautious type, so keep your wits about you. And good luck. Something tells me you're gonna need it.
You did the right thing in bringing this to me. The software has the potential to revolutionize drone warfare. With it, you can turn even the cheapest drone into an instrument of war. I know people who would kill for it. We'll make a pretty penny. Scribe Digital keeps all its vital servers underground in a highly secure facility near Ryan Park. To access the drone data, you will need to infiltrate the base, find the correct servers, and verify their data by physically moving them to an access terminal for decryption. We don't want to risk degradation with the transfer, so you must steal the decrypted servers themselves. But if memory serves me right, you are experts at holding heavy bags. The job sounds simple enough, but there's a snag.
Let me guess.
Building has a state-of-the-art
Let's get you back in the saddle. This is a small branch.
Again. Fuck it, let's create an online lobby and just hope someone is joining. Honestly, it's kind of funny that they really went to basically instant how many people are playing? How many people are playing?
I think they got up to 1,000 a while ago, right?
Yeah, they got that. They got
So-
that. 722. Oh god. At least on Steam, but I don't think it's much better on other platforms.
Yeah, probably not that much better. Maybe it comes to 1,000 again, like if you add everything up,
Maybe.
or a bit more.
It wouldn't surprise me if they are hovering around a few thousand players, but like, it's nothing compared to Payday 2.
Yeah.
I can. Oh god. I really don't want to hate this game. It just. Fuck it. You know what? If I'm not getting in a lobby, I'm just opening my own lobby for cook off. Let's end this one with fucking cook off at least.
I found a new
Let's just make some meth.
interested in. Remember that meth you stole for Hector Morales back in the day? Well, that recipe's been off the market for years, but just recently it's made
I'm just a bit.
on the East Coast, even purer than before. I tracked the supply chain to a
I'm
lab in
frustrated.
upstate New York. You chop some old hats
It's
and
not that
eggs,
again.
You just go in, bag up some drugs,
You know the worst part
and sell
about
them
this
for a
game
nice
is?
profit. Easy money.
It's just so mediocre. Like,
It's boring.
it's boring. Like, I think that is probably the worst crime a game can have.
You should
Being
probably just
boring.
get the game director there. and sit them in front of a level 1 account and let them play. I would like to see that actually.
You know what? I will guarantee you they probably won't have a problem, or won't see a problem.
They won't see a problem. They will say it's okay, it's good enough. And then you would have to ask them, why are you satisfied with good enough? Good enough for you specifically. You need to do a very, very good game for yourself so that it's okay for others.
It's just... I don't know. When I see a bunch of... When I play this game, I'm just like... Like, that's the thing, The next two heists, Houston Breakout, I'm just like, yeah, I want to at least have a build. I want to be like, I have a full build. I want to give this, like... Else I don't think, to a certain degree... I know I don't need to, But I want to be like, maybe then it's fun.
Imagine if you could just start the heist.
Technically I can.
You can nowadays.
I can now with Ready. And I'm the only one in the lobby, so...
Yeah, but... That's how you should do it, right?
Son of a bitch, the cops are already here. Take them out.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Why are you saying hurry up? God damn it, shut up.
With the cooks dead, we'll have to make our own meth. Why does this always happen to you guys?
So yeah, anything fun to say?
So you need more topics.
I definitely need more topics.
Today, for some reason, I got, well, not an abbreviation, but like a mechanical retelling of something that happened in some person's D&D game that they thought was funny. And all I could see was the GM didn't use the mechanics right. The GM didn't use the mechanics right.
That's probably the worst part about the fact that, you're online. You're online, like people, oh, hey, what do people also think about the same hobby that I have? Oops, they haven't read the mechanics. Again?
It was like,
I mean,
it was a rogue, I think, trying to stealth over a bridge and listening to something. I was like, first, didn't roll on stealth for hiding. First mechanical error.
yeah.
And if they used passive dexterity, they never told that. And then, well, basically, hanging off that bridge and being pretty much besides the person talking and trying to hear it, where you would, if you're hidden that closely, you would have advantage, right? You would hear them whisper, probably. Or at least, you would hear them relatively easily. So you try to listen to them. So the first thing the GM should do is use the passive perception score. And if that's not high enough for the target range, then they should roll on it.
Yeah, but like...
And I'm more like, they're on a fucking open bridge alone, not thinking anyone is there. Sure, they're still whispering. Shouldn't be that hard to hear. Right?
What did
Maybe like 15 if you go really high up.
what?
That's in the range of the passive perception score of a rogue. That shouldn't be hard, but I never even heard the GM looking for the passive perception score or using it. It's really, really weird.
Those cooks would have been helpful right now. Add caustic soda and we'll go from there. Does that sound right to you?
I know. For me, it seems people are way too focused on cliches.
Oh yeah, to a degree. But like the thing is,
It's the same with like remember when we played our group when I was GM, and a person that also plays a bit longer was like, oh, we have broken the campaign, and like, why would you have broken the campaign? It's like, why would you just do something you didn't intend for? I intend for you to go.
Yeah, if you think you broke something, it's like, I'm sorry, but like, breaking is like, you can only break things when it's to a degree. How's it called? When you know, to a degree, you don't leave any other option. But I mean, look at this.
Bit more clear.
If you make if you design a world to be flexible and open to explore, you're not breaking the game by just going, you know,
somewhere else. Or
yeah, I think that is so insane to me that
yeah, it was interesting but slightly annoying misconception, which I quickly cleared up. But it's still interesting, like how much. I mean, like social media nowadays, and even just like media over TTRPGs in general, is so much. It's like, oh, we broke the game, the system, the world, whatever, and I'm just like, nothing I've ever heard would be something I have not accounted for.
I mean, I think the problem is just that a lot of people think it has to be. How's it called? It has to be linear. That this is the normal state of being, like similar to how a lot of people think, you know. Wait a second. That a lot of people thought like, oh hey, how, you know, for example, how combat works, and then they get fucking baffled when you just do it correctly. Because here's the thing, I know some people get frustrated when you say TTRPGs are board games, but like, I'm sorry, you know what? Nothing is more a board game when no one reads the rules and just, you know, gets a rough overview of some core mechanics from another person that played it before them, and then just makes up the rest as they go. Hello, Monopoly. How do you feel with everyone just having, like, money in the middle, or just handing money out? Because everything else would just feel unfair. It's so funny how they break a game about being unfair. Anyway.
Cross-referencing the notes. Get some muriatic acid in there. Nice going. You can cook that batch a little longer to increase the purity, but keep an eye on it.
Kill the cloak.
That's one batch done. Let's cook another. If Bane's notes are accurate, add some muriatic acid.
But yeah, if you're wondering, I think Cook-Off is the best heist in the game so far, and that says a lot.
Hydrogen chloride. Hold up. Pour in some of that muriatic acid.
What happened here?
Shit, guys.
What?
Be careful. Shit. There goes the
My
lab.
gun just really freaked out.
There.
Great, I couldn't even go for the... What?
Oh, cock. Looks like we got ourselves a drug problem.
Did it just throw you out?
Yeah.
Huh? Where did we fail the high... What did... Why... How did we fail... How do you fail at cook-off? Oh. The randos blew up the... Oh.
They always do that. Can't you play solo?
I can play solo, but I don't want to. Like, the thing is, no rest for the wicked is like the best thing to do, and I will... Fuck it. I just want to get one more level to end this fucking thing, but like, the problem is, if you play something solo, it just takes more time.
I know.
It's not
But
fun.
if you play it random, randoms will blow up your progress and you have to do it again until you find randoms that don't blow up your progress.
Why doesn't no one have the game and can play with me? I know you're all smart and I got it for free, but still.
Yeah, you got it for free and I'm like, I do not waste money on this shit.
I-
I'm more confused about one thing. How long has Payday 3 been out yet?
Let me just check. It's gonna be 1 year soon. So it came out 18th September 2023. Next month it's 1 year.
So it's nearly out 1 year. And people still don't know how to play this game?
I guess.
That's astounding. I'm confused by this.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm taking the zipline back and want to see where that goes.
Oh, Xbox.
Yeah, some are playing from Xbox. It's like, I guess.
There's always like a 50-50 chance if someone is playing from Xbox. Either they're really good or really bad.
That's actually kind of true, right? It's like the only, like, you know, people we played with in the beta were like from Xbox were like either really good, helpful, or just the shittiest people you will ever meet. There's no in between.
The bank's vault is brimming with cash, waiting to be transported out of there. A lot of guards on patrol. Keep an eye out. Now we need to get past the gate in front of the vault. The door through the gate is magnetically sealed. Make sure you take out the power before or it won't open. Find the power source and turn it off.
It's kind of amazing how they have more NPCs and like moving vehicles on the maps now, and yet
Next, disable the switch box's security. You'll find the controls in
the
power
game
room.
feels more artificial than 2.
Freeze right there. If you twitch, I'll shoot. Stop! We got you now! Hey, you! Fuckers killed him!
Let's switch plans. You're gonna need thermite to burn your way into the vault. I'm sending in the chopper for an equipment drop.
Your move, sunshine. Feeling lovely. Come with me if you want to live. Let's get moving. It's your lucky day.
At least people can't fuck up this heist.
Don't move.
More cops on the way. They're in 30 seconds.
I've got the zip.
They're sending in zappers. Get ready for it.
I guess cook off really only with people that I know.
Get down. Don't move. Sentry gun. I'm wasting this shield.
The fuck? Okay.
Set up thermite in the hallway right above the vault.
It's kind of shit. You know what? It's kind of amazing that the most played heist is still No Rest for the Wicked.
The thermite burns faster.
Still,
You add more bags to it.
nothing has changed from the fucking...
You'll do exactly as I say, or I'll blow a hole through your head.
Cops are sending in the sabotage squad.
Also, amazing how... Look, you aim the gun, but you don't aim through your reticle. Ah. I guess it works. But to a degree, just why? Dizen. What?
Sentry gun's on.
The water from the sprinklers is affecting the thermite. Turn them off. We don't have time for slow cooking.
Ah. You know what the funniest bit about this is?
India has a safe deposit box here in this bank. If you go by an office, look around to see
That I think the whole idea of, oh, you just have unlimited cable ties now. I'm just like, that kind of fucks. It is not funny.
they'll be back.
Before it was more like, oh yeah, you need to check who do you want to actually tie up. And now it's just like, everyone. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? The fuck have they done? Oh yeah, they traded all the hostages for health packs. And armor. Lol. I guess you can do that. So like, thing is, we're gonna start some new shit in Wiki 3 on Friday. General idea is that we want to do, you know, theme power blocks. Now, we kinda need ideas on what power blocks we could do. Seriously, stop trading in hostages! Oh god, let me just guess. Most people don't know about...
Let's get moving.
Most people don't know about, you know, that civilians actually affect how cops, you know, use guns and shit. I don't think they know that. They really just trade them all in.
Show me your hand. And we're moving. Get up, get up, get up.
But yeah, we need some ideas. Basically, there is one thing with, you know, in Asia that we kind of have an idea about, and probably Agonia will do it.
What?
Wiki 3 power block in Asia.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Thousand Petals Coalition is a good name anyway for a power block.
I can't use Mandate of Heaven because they won't be playing in China.
I mean, yeah,
We wanted to play smaller countries, not bigger countries.
yeah. I think Japan fits more that. The thing is just okay.
I heard
Which
from that Japan should be tougher now, so I shall give it a try.
yeah, we will probably roll over so much anyway. But the thing is, what kind of other power blocks and nations should we do? Any otherwise, like, I mean, we kind of did the big European power block last time, but that was already established. All hail that Solfain.
Could do a Mexican kingdom or something.
Something here, Middle or South America. That would be probably.
Before they go off. Disarm the dime packs and bag the money, quickly.
Fucker, why are people like... There are people who are just like, oh yeah, no, I back the money. Like, do disarm the die packs, you dumbass. God. People do not think.
Yeah. Feels like they never played this game before. Maybe they haven't. If so, Payday 3 has an astounding influx of new players. And lots of outflux of new players, I guess.
I don't know. But yeah, we need some ideas, I guess. So if you know something, hit me up with ideas. Like, the question is, do we want to have a South American? I mean, okay, I think South American is almost guaranteed.
Looks like Wixie has made progress on the development of quantum components. I'm gonna keep
But
an
like,
eye on this.
is there like an African thing to do? Let American block go of heavy Mexico next all of the US. American, honestly, Americans would be that's not that dumb. That would be actually kind of funny.
They'll need more than that to take you down. Take a deep breath, but don't let your guard down.
Ethiopia would be obvious choice in Africa. Yeah, Ethiopia would definitely be the obvious choice, but the thing is, how would an African power block be called? What would be a fun name for that? A fun theme, like, also, because,
Decolonization effort?
yeah, but it's more like, you know, what kind of power block would it be? Like, I mean, you want to do a trade league, which is like,
Yeah,
I
like
guess
the
you could say that. You could say that about the Thousand Petals, but like they're kind of an empire. Or they're more military
Yeah.
groups. So like maybe you can do something with them and, you know, go a bit out of your comfort zone and make a military pact.
Why do I have to play bad power blocks?
Hey, you play Japan already. Make it a bit harder for you.
Okay, then I just make an empire. Is that fine?
Actually, it's
Japan
not,
built an empire.
they did, but if we want to be themed, it would be a military pact.
Themed what? It's Japan themed.
Okay. Well, I mean, Ethiopia doing a big one, yeah, I mean, If we were studying Great East African Co-Prosperity Sphere. Is that a reference that I don't get?
But it sounds good.
It sounds good. Great. Oh, Japan's empire circa World War II was called the Great East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. Yeah, you know what? That actually Great East African Co-Prosperity Sphere is. That's a good thing. Yeah, right. I was like, I heard that name. I heard that before, and like, where was it from? Like, okay, that's actually kind of neat. Also, like, yeah, it's kind of obvious that empires call themselves like, oh no, we're actually the good people. I mean, that would be probably... That would then be a trade league, I'd say. Okay, going, I do want to play Ethiopian Trade League and call it the Great East African Co-Prosperity Sphere. If that...
I mean, I could, but do you know how many times I've played Ethiopia already?
Also, Ethiopian-Japanese alliance, not entirely ahistorical, almost happened in real life, albeit a bit late in time. I mean... It's interesting considering, you know, Ethiopia was the whole thing, there was the whole thing with Italy. It's your choice to do, but then, you know, room would be left with South America. I mean, Zep would take over anyway, so...
Improvement Zep.
Sometimes this revolver just hits fucking nothing. And then it just one-hits shit.
Alright, I'm here. Toss the bags in the back. 3 bags and counting. Stand ready, guys. The cops are preparing to give it all they got. That's 5 bags. We've stolen a lot of cash already, but there's always room for more.
Sentry gun in place!
That was epic. I really do love the smell of thermite in a bank building.
75, from 55 to 57. That's good, I guess. Let's just check. We have 17 of 17. Obviously. Oh god. Obviously you fit that into the fucking build. Like, okay, so everyone who doesn't know, basically what they added now as a mechanic, which is like, it's so fucking funny to me that they wanted to add this to combat the armor meta, but like they just expanded the armor meta, because now it's like, if you know, get healing that goes over your health cap, you get adrenaline. You know, which is like basically, you know, the overhealing from Wolfenstein. And now it's like you have more health for each down, like, you know, how many times you can get downed. You get more adrenaline with this. It degrades slower, and now I know what. And then you probably will take this, which, oh hey, you have all activated, which you can with this build if you have it done. The effects are doubled, and you take 10% less damage to your adrenaline.
Can I also say that adrenaline now is a new thing that should be put into the legend in the top, bottom right?
Technically, it should, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, adrenaline feels something that, like, you know what? Adrenaline feels unironically like something that should be a perk.
Oh, some perks, yeah. I'm just saying, like, for some basically new thing that interacts with all of these 3 basic things everything is built around, it should be in there, should it not?
It should. It should.
But then you have the problem because you designed this one different.
Yeah.
It's not like you have adrenaline, you have that. At least not necessarily. Since you can modify the effects of adrenaline. Almost as if they hadn't thought this through.
Almost, you say. Almost.
Yeah,
almost as if this
if
was
I
just
didn't
something...
say almost, I would be toxic, you know.
So yeah, everyone, I guess that's it for today. This was the Payday 3 leveling today. We're now at 17 skill points. 11 are left, I think. 11. It goes up to 28 now. So, gladly, now we can actually, you know, level. Ironically, I only gained 3 skill points this whole ordeal. 3! Oh, God. I guess. You will probably see more of this on Thursday. Again, next week is supposedly Houston Breakout and Diamond District, so... Again, I want to do the most fairest thing of all, and they will be loud, so I guess I'm going to build a loud build that they are not even nerfing until next time, because... Okay, what, you want to hear the funniest thing that happened? You want to hear the fucking funniest thing that happened? They made a blog post, and you know what? I agree to a point, but like, again, they missed the problem. It's the same thing I also said about, you know, how's it called? You know, when Helldivers 2 just nerfed guns because, oh, they were used so much. Yeah, because the rest was shit. You shouldn't nerf stuff, especially in a co-op game, just because it's the most used. You need to actually figure out the root problem. And what happened was, they looked at one skill. See, in the mower skill line, okay? Every 35 bullets you shoot gain edge. Cool. That's, you know, in combination with sharpshooters and I think Enforcer, you can actually get some shit up very, very easily with edge and grit, and then you have like faster, yeah, you can refresh edge and grit and stuff. There are some synergies, yeah, you know, the obvious synergies in the game, but there's this one thing, ammo funnel. As long as you have edge, ammo you pick up is directly added to your equipped weapons magazine. If your magazine is full, it's added to your reserves instead. this is fucking good because, you know, if you, for example, go with, let's say, you know, a one-tap DMR, you can just keep shooting without reloading. If you keep shooting with, for example, an AR, you can keep shooting. If you keep shooting with an LMG, you can keep shooting. And then you combine that with replenish. As long as you have edge, you automatically pick up ammo dropped by enemies you have killed. Yeah, obviously those two are really strong. So, you know what the great thing was they wanted to do? They wanted to kill ammo funnel. And add, you know, two new, and just instead spread it on two other skills, because, like, then you have more quote-unquote build variety, which is smart. Yeah, smart. Smart. That is the, like, you know what? I hate the fact that, you know, you can do critique in this game by just writing words shittily, but to a degree, it just fucking nails it, because it's just this. Because it's like this whole thing. It's this whole thing of, hey, we have some stuff, you know, that people do because it's fun. You could say, oh, it's overused and this was not intended because, let's just be real here, it's not wrong. You know, it's not wrong that they say it kind of locks themselves a bit into, you know, design problems. But, like, again, the problem was not these two things. They are just something you put on nearly every build because, duh. There are, you know, there's stuff in Payday 2 you put on nearly every loud build because, duh. There are some things that are baseline, and ammo funnel is just probably, to a degree, wrongly designed. It shouldn't probably haven't been there if you wanted to make it like, oh, you just don't need to reload, and then have another skill that just transfers ammo directly to you.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's fun. The problem here is not, okay? The problem here is not this thing. It is, ironically, if this was on a skill tree like Payday 2, you'd be like, you know what? I'm not going into this skill tree, for example, so why should I go for it? Or do I want to invest in that? In the skill tree system, this skill would not have been a problem. Oops. But, like, if you, for example, make it more so that there are, like, capstone perks, like, you know, perks that you pick, and they would limit to what you pick, I think ammo funnel shouldn't exist in this current form, in this current context. I agree. The thing is just, if you have a game that is otherwise lackluster, you're currently looking at the problem, and you're like, hey, we're taking out this one thing that makes builds fun for everyone, because here's the thing. Yeah, in a skill tree, it would work. Here it's just, you just pick it.
Too little investment needed, yeah.
Too little investment needed. And, like, I think if they resort some stuff, you know, you could make it definitely, like, for example, if you do, Payday 3 is poorly designed at the holistic level. It is. Like, if they made it more so that, you know, you have to actually unlock shit in skill trees, and they could make it so that, you know, depending on what perk you pick, like, those would maybe, you know, give you boni in what, where you maybe need to invest less in skill trees. It's not, not definitely bad ideas, but very bad execution. It's just so, Yeah, the thing they wanted to do is, you know, they didn't want to change replenish, they wanted to redesign ammo funnel, and add 2 new skills in sharpshooter and gunslinger, which is like, the interesting thing is, they wanted to make it so that ammo funnel instead is for every bullet that hits an enemy, you can your reload speed increases by 1%, because ammo funnel in the was the idea to bypass reloading. And here's the thing, ironically I would say this is not even that bad of a redesign. The problem is, again, the whole rest of the game has not much more to offer. If you take away the crutch, even though it is, as you can nail, a problem, you shouldn't take that away, even though it's easy. You should fix the rest first.
Yeah. Reminds me of the blunder Helldivers 2 did.
Again, it's the same thing. They looked at, oh hey, everyone is using the railgun, and never analyzed why everyone was using the railgun. They were just like, everyone is using railgun, we have to fight the hashtag meta, and like, sorry, the meta was a making of your own. And like, you realize that 1 week later, by being like, fuck, the game sucks to play right now. Like, yeah, why didn't you buff the rest first? Which you did later. Why? But it's a thing. These two right now are a problem, and I think the rework was not even that bad. And the whole sharpshooter thing was actually kind of interesting, because as long as you have edge and are aiming down sights, again, they should just get rid of edge, grid, and rush, because I think, again, if this was just something you had all the time, it would make sniper builds more interesting. Headshot kills with primary or secondary weapons will restore 1 ammo to your weapon's magazine. This ability has a 1.5 second cooldown. I think the cooldown they should time a bit different, but like, this really was like, hey, you play marksman or sniper, you could still basically have ammo funnel if you aimed. That's a good skill, and it still comes to the game. And yeah, as long as you have edge, ammo pickups for your unequipped weapons are added directly to those weapons' magazines. So basically it was more like, it's ammo funnel but on inactive weapons. And here's the thing, I don't dislike the changes. But like, obviously they pissed everyone off with trying to remove, the one thing you put in basically the one build line you'd always do, because the only way you can actually play Payday 3 aggressive is, when you do, you get sharpshooter stuff and enforcer stuff to have always grid and edge up, because again, everything is balanced around those fucking 3 things. Then, you do the mower thing, so you can just have your way with it. And I said this, I think, back in the beta, that this is like a really good combination, and I did it back then already. And then, because, remember, you do ammo funnel, which was ironically not even the main problem, because replenish is good, because replenish does this. This is your survivability thing. This just makes you kill faster. Like, it's a trifecta of, god damn it, everything is hinging on that because it's just too good. Why aren't you noticing that? And also, as long as you have edge, ammo drops have a 10% chance of replenishing one of your throw builds. So like, those 4 things, okay? Those 4 things are like the centerpiece of every loud build right now, because they make it actually kind of fluid. Anyway. And yeah, and then they beefed with the influencers that were, again, I can say that the influencers are really nice to them still. Even the ones they don't have contact with. Like, honestly, at this point I would say Overkill really doesn't deserve a lot of its community with what they have done in the past year. Like, the thing is, people being pissed off that Payday 3 is boring, that's, that's normal. then constantly retweeting, the few people who swear by, by whoever deity they pray to, that this game is actually better than Payday 2 and everyone is just not seeing it. Yes, I can gaslight myself as well, thank you very much. But that's a whole other topic I don't know how to talk about, because, like, it is probably, like, the most obvious to talk about how we have a problem with who talks on the internet, because, like, I think we really have a problem with the general, like, idea of, everyone's opinion is valid. Like, sorry, there are people out there that can actually gaslight themselves into liking something very easily, because they easily get preconditioned to liking things, and it's really hard for people to deprogram themselves of that. And these people just post on the internet as if they're normal. And I'm sorry, we probably should acknowledge that that is a thing, because it always leads to really, really toxic exchanges, because these people usually then, like, if you point out that they're, like, very obviously biased, they're just like, oh hey, why are you making this toxic now? Like, fuck off. Your PC deserves to be destroyed at that point. Go offline. You're not supposed to touch grass, you should be buried under mold.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I'm just a bit angry at that. But anyway,
I can understand it.
Like, sorry, when I hear actually, removing the whole challenge-based leveling system made the game worse, I'm just like, I'm sorry, why do you think dying on Payday 3 is the hill you wanted to do? Dying on the hill of Payday 3 was good at launch and no one saw it. Why is that the hill you want to die on? Why? What is your emotional attachment to that statement? I do not get it. And, like, again, they are all nice. I don't think anyone, of the YouTubers who, like, actively did Payday 2 content was really toxic to them. They're like, this is bad, and they really go through it step by step what went wrong. But they're not. And like, here's the thing. I get when people were, like, a bit sour. I think that when Almi on stream said, guys, we kinda need to we need to hear playing the game right now, else there won't be a Payday 3 in the future, which is like, listen, I know that you probably need players to be like, hey, we want to make a second year. Apparently they will get a second year, but also, like, can we just talk about the fact that this is just not a good look at all? Like, sorry, you want players? You should definitely give players a reason. And I'm only here because A, I can stream and vent frustration to you, talk to you. And also, I kind of want to have at least a full build when the new heists come out, so I can, cover the rest of the game somehow. Just, I'm sorry. I could be playing Battlefield. You know what? I could be playing Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Dark Crusade. That's a fun game. Actually, you know what? Wanna stream some rounds of Dawn of War Dark Crusade?
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
Then I need to take you serious this time.
As serious as I can be taken, yes.
It's also a game with problems, namely pathfinding problems.
Oh, so much. I just want to play some RTS now.
Sure.
Dawn of War. Dark. Why isn't it in here?
Warhammer.
Yeah.
Warhammer 40k.
There is Dawn of War. No.
And there needs to be a Doppelpunkt.
There needs to be comma and
Yeah. Dark Crusade?
dark.
Hey, this is how it's called in Steam.
It's not on fucking. It's not on Twitch. It's not on God. Oh God. Hey Ryan. We are switching over. By the way, stay in the stay in the game. Stay in the lobby. Like, I'm just. You know what? I'm just putting in Dawn of War. I guess they just don't call they don't count the expansions.
I guess.
Yeah. You know what? I end the stream. We're back in